Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made a video, but we're back. Um, just here to give some of my early thoughts, first impressions on Supercross 25 now that it's been officially out and I've played it for a couple days now. Um, so yeah, let's get started. About a while back, Milestone contacted me and some other guys to become playtesters for this game. So we got the opportunity to give feedback on the physics engine and things like that, basically since one of the earliest builds to how it is now fully released. So that was honestly a really cool thing to be a part of, just to see how a game develops from, over the course of time, from a really early, barely playable build to like a fully released game. That was really cool to see that happen and give my feedback. So shout out to the Milestone guys. They've always been really nice to me, and it's really cool to work with them on things like that. So yeah, even though I got that opportunity, I'm still going to be 100% honest. I think with these types of videos, it's really important to just be 100% honest, give the feedback that's necessary to drive these games forward, because at the end of the day, all we want is just a really good, fun arcade motocross game. So yeah, I'm just going to talk through some points, pros, cons, give my thoughts, and yeah, that's it. So let's start with some things I really like about this game. First two, 16-player lobby and crossplay. I've been playing a lot of online racing the last couple of days with full crossplay for the first time and 16-player lobbies, and I think that's just been really cool. Basically, I guess you could say tripling their player base, and you could finally do private lobbies with everyone on every console through Epic Games, and I think that's been really cool. It's, I think, where this game is at its best. Just online racing with your friends, banging bars, taking each other out, that type of thing. And now that it's full crossplay and with the even bigger gates, I think that's just something that we've always wanted, and they finally gave it to us, and it's been pretty much what we expected. So no complaints on that. I think it's been great so far. Netcode, a little bit laggy sometimes, but I think that's maybe just something they could work on. It's not too bad. It's definitely not bad. It's just sometimes a little laggy. Maybe that's me, my internet, or something like that. But overall, 16-player lobby crossplay, it's been amazing so far. Definitely the coolest thing to this game for me as an online racer primarily. Another thing, new track deformation system. First time we've ever gotten one. It's not perfect, but I do really like the general concept of it, of the track changing throughout the race. Adds a little bit of a twist. In races, makes you change your lines on some tracks, which is something we've never had to do in these types of games. So I think that's honestly really cool. And yeah, another thing, the full graphics editor. We used to have it on the helmet only with a base like generic helmet. Now you could just edit graphics onto any helmet, which I think is really cool. There's some really talented people out there making like replica graphics, which honestly look really good. I don't know how they do it. That's something that I have no clue. Like, that's not my thing at all. But the people that do that are really talented, and it looks really cool in this game. It's really cool for like console gaming. We don't have our custom gear sets like bikes or sim, things like that. So to have some sort of outlet to make replicas and stuff like that is really cool. The physics, I got to see these physics from when they were at bare bones to how they are now. But the core things of this year's physics, counter leaning everywhere. There's no more same stick leaning in corners. So it's just a completely different way of approaching the game now. I think this basically changes, the foundation of the game is just different. How I feel about it, it's been fun. I like it. I would say it's my favorite physics in Milestone history, but it's still been it's still rewarding to hit things correctly. And yeah, it's been good. Some things I don't like, and this is where I have major issues with this game, that I just wish we got them fixed, because it's Milestone's so close. The quality of life features on this game are honestly the worst we've ever had in a Milestone game. And it's simply because they took things out that really did not need to be taken out. And the community is kind of like, why would they do this? Things like custom track, the track editor. There's no 180-degree berms, like bowl turns in custom track editor. Why that is, I have no idea. But you just cannot release a dirt bike game in a track editor without the very basis of Supercross, which is 180. It's like whoops and 180-degree turns. That is something that absolutely has to be in the game. And it's kind of very just kind of kills custom tracks without it. Just flat corners in every turn. That's pretty like that cannot be a thing. Also, all the time attack leaderboards are not counting times if they're too fast. That seems like an issue that always happens when a milestone game releases. So let's just hope they fix that soon. That's just another issue. Another thing that I really don't like that they did this year is they got rid of the lobby list, like a server browser basically, where you could just scroll through, look at all the lobbies available on the game, click one. Now we have like this rotating playlist, which just is not good at all. Like I feel like no one likes that feature, and it needs to go back to the lobbies list like ASAP. The the playlist has pretty much killed public lobbies, unless if there's a glitch that maybe you can't find lobbies right now, but it's pretty much killed it. The only good lobbies I found right now is private matches, 16-player lobbies. Another thing, the gear system is now like experience based through like what looks like a battle pass, which I am not on board with. I think it's just things that were never broken to begin with that they changed, and it's not has nothing to do with the physics or the racing. Like the core game is there. You have physics, you have racing, like all that stuff, but just the quality of life features are just not good. The gear, the battle pass system, I guess you could call it, where you unlock random gear as you go. Like we could just go back to currency system or maybe experience points, anything else really. Luckily we have the graphics editor, which is pretty good. And yeah, those are my main gripes with this game that I think need to be changed ASAP. The physics, it's still, the bike is a little bit stiff for me. I feel like the whole like skill gap in this game is basically trying to get the most turning out of the bike possible and just doing the craziest things you can to make the bike turn. But that's fine, that's just how it is. And yeah, to recap, Milestone is so close in my opinion to having like something really good on their hands. The tracks, I need to talk about the stock tracks too. The stock tracks originally were not in a good state with how low the jumps are, but Milestone is going back and correcting all these jumps, and I think that is a great thing they're doing. For example, the tracks like A1, Glendale, Daytona, and I think San Diego, those tracks have all corrected jumps, and you could definitely tell the flow is different on them. You actually have to triple into things and like carry momentum properly, set things up, and I think that's really nice. Compared to some of the other tracks, like if you look in the back half of the stock tracks, they're all really low. The whoops are tiny. You go inside everywhere because there's no big lines to hit. So I think once they go through and fix all the tracks, we'll have some pretty good tracks on our hands. So yeah, just to recap, I don't really have too many complaints about the physics, the racing, the net code, just anything like that, the major important things. I just think the quality of life features in this game are the worst they have ever been, and it's honestly, if they don't fix it, it's gonna be very bad for the game's lifespan. Another thing I want to talk about, race director. There's no spectating at all in this game. You can't even join a lobby and spectate. You can't set up a race director. So I know this is more for the competitive players like myself, but leagues are kind of cooked because there's no way to like broadcast a league race. And you know, now that this year is full crossplay, 16-player crossplay, the league racing was supposed to be like the best thing about this game. Maybe like huge tournaments with hundreds of signups, and those broadcasts would have had hundreds of viewers on Twitch or YouTube or wherever. But now with no race director, you can't even spectate or commentate a race. So that's just another thing that's killing the life cycle of this game, in my opinion, the lifespan of this game. So yeah, all these things need to be fixed if this game wants to like really reach the level that a lot of us think it can. But yeah, it's up to Milestone to see if they do it, and if they do it in a timely manner. I know it's not that easy, especially with the berms. People are like demanding that they add berms right away. I'm not sure it works that way. I don't think you just add berms, but like the fact that the game didn't come out with berms and custom tracks is just crazy to me. But yeah, those are my major thoughts. Would I recommend this game for online racing with your friends, private lobbies? banging bars, taking each other out. It's really fun. Like that stuff is great. It's fun, but for everything else, the quality of life stuff, I don't know much about career mode, to be honest. I don't play career mode. Um, but I heard it's really good this year, and I heard the AI is a lot better. So yeah, those things look good to me. Everything else, um, yeah, those are my thoughts really. So let me know if you guys want any other videos, like suggestions for videos for me to make. Maybe I'll start making more videos now. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.